Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to the season finale of Spy Family Season 1. This episode is called First Contact, I believe. Yes, First Contact. So, yes, in the last episode of Spy Family, we had Yor finally kind of figure out where her place is in this family. She was feeling a little bit threatened by Agent Nightfall or Fiona because she believed that she was potentially trying to steal Lloyd away from her, which actually was not exactly false. But anyway, she was really starting to wonder whether or not she would be the right person to continue being a partner for Lloyd and a mother to Anya. But thankfully, Lloyd was able to clear that up after taking a huge hit to the chin, quite literally for it. And now she's back to feeling like she can do her best and will put her best effort forward to continue being a good mother and wife in this whole family situation. And we also saw that Anya was trying to get back on board with her mission of trying to get Second Son's attention as a friend. And Becky decided to help her out by taking her on a shopping trip to get her all cute so that he would fall in love with her and want her to come over. And it just turned out to be a cute bonding experience between the two of them. And we got a little background on Becky and found out that she hasn't necessarily had the best time of making friends. So Anya is a bit of an anomaly for her and obviously something good for her going forward. So I don't know, I'm getting the feeling like Becky might be an unexpected way into this mission that maybe the Forgers aren't looking quite hard enough at, but we'll have to see. But yeah, that was basically the episode. Super cute and super fun. But we're here at the season finale now, so I'm really interested to see where we're going to go and how they're going to line things up for the second season. So we're going to jump into the episode. But just before we do, just a reminder that I do a lot of reactions here to animes and TV shows and movies and all that good stuff. So if you are interested in supporting me on this particular journey or any of the other ones, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you love this video, I'd like it so much if you go ahead and click that like button and leave some comments below. It just helps the girl out a lot and I appreciate it very, very much. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now. For whom the bell tolls. Ooh, look at all the black cars. That's a lot of security. Half turn. I see. So if Anya had managed to make it to Imperial Scholar, Lloyd would have been able to get in. But unfortunately, she didn't make it this time. Interesting. Okay, so Lloyd is still there. Yeah, that's true. Gotcha. Okay. Does Desmond ever blink? Like, that's the real question here. Someone needs to check on him. This man is hard to get to, yo. Yeah, you just gotta come up with backup plans. I mean, Anya's doing her best. She really is. Why does that kid have a box top? Aww. Poor Damien's probably thinking about the fact that his dad will only show up for his brother and not for him. Oh, his brother. This is so sad. I hope his brother actually does tell him. Wow, this family is just warm and fuzzy all around, huh? Look at all these fangirls. Oh, he said, leave me alone, fangirls. Leave me alone, succubi. Fasten. Anya, you're not at all slick. You're gonna fight him? Right? Like, you're not at all slick. Wow. Gorilla Girl? Right? Just do it. It seemed to make him fall in love with you last time. That's hilarious. It's just like, I don't know if he's actually speaking or if I'm just like sensing it in my head that he's scolding me. This is so sad. So many people trying to get to his father, and this poor kid just wants to talk to his dad. Please don't. That's definitely not going to ingratiate you to them.
ダミアン様やっぱ父上と会うのやめる。俺なんかに構ってる暇あるわけない。
That's so sad.
次男ビビってる。アーニャにはわかる。
Not this face! And in front of his friends, do not call him scared.
取れなかったことを。
なぜそれを。てか今それ関係ねえだろ。
ふふふ、後ろから覗いた。アーニャちゃんが本格的な。
She has, but it's for a good cause.
アーニャ父に好かれてるのかわからないからちょっぴり怖い。
Oh, not the guilt trip.
アーニャ赤点のテストでも堂々と見せることにしてる。
That's right.
何の話だっけ。
Right? I'm like, wait, where did we go with this?
どこへ。
Look at the blush.
からしくなってきた。中庭だよ。父上を待つ。
It worked though. Good job, Anya. 4-year-old logic.
よくやったアーニャ
Ma'am. Ma'am.
あいつとの結婚を視野に入れてご了承。
Becky, relax. She's 4. What kind of child marriage arrangement is going on in your head right now?
アーニャちゃん、一緒に待つわ。あなたの覚悟見届けてあげる。
I mean, that's a bestie. Wow. Resolve?
アーニャちゃんは車まで帰るわよ。
かしこまりました。
正解だったな
As opposed to the $500 it cost for the original.
そうだよな。おっさんもしかしてフォージャーの。
Old man? Okay.
君はもしやダミアン・デズモンド君
そうだよ。
本当に申し訳ないうちの娘が大変失礼した
Well done. Suck up.
改めてご両親の方にも謝罪をしたいのだが
ダミアン様あそこお父上たちが。
Oh, look at those eyes. Anya's inherited them even though she's not related. Whoa, Dad's got 2 piercings? How modern.
一言お詫び申し上げたくああ申し遅れました私
He doesn't care.
ロイド・フォージャーと申します
Well done. Lloyd found a way in. That's determination. What's interesting is that Anya being there would have been good because she could actually listen to some of his thoughts. But again, how would she even communicate that?
人員をどかどか送って黄昏先輩をサポー
No,
トして
based on
は
what he told us, it'd be a very bad to send any other agents there.
あの学校は今冷たい戦争のフロントラインだ。
A school? This war needs another front.
ダミアン君にはもちろんご家族にも大変不快な思いを
Well spoken.
その他彼の人物像を推し量れそうな全てに目を通し
Don't look like too mu of a fanboy though. That's creepy.
探るしかないこの会話の中で
How long do you think you're gonna get to talk to him? I feel like he's pretty much gonna be like, okay, thanks, bye after that.
改めてお宅まで伺い正式な謝罪を
Now it got weird.
たのだすまないね
父上俺のこと気にしてくれてた。
お詫びの品を持って
いや結構
Yeah, didn't think he was gonna get that close. That's a bit much.
この償いは必ず
結構だお気遣い感謝
Yeah,
す
you're
る
not getting to his house that easy.
不可追いは逆効果だな
Exactly.
出たよ。もっと怒ってよ。俺のために。
This look.
ないです。ごめんなさい。
Wow. Okay, his dad's a bit scary.
はちゃめちゃすぎて私もどうしていいか自信がない
おっさんも苦労してんだな。
Not them all feeling sorry for him.
血のつながった子であろうが所詮は他人他人を真に理解するのは
Well, maybe if you put a little more effort in, they wouldn't be so strange.
理解できるなんて思う方が傲慢なのかもだが大切なのは、うちは娘の言動がことごとく意味不明なのですが
Facts.
自己交換してこようと思う。
そうか頑張れ
Okay, where did she even get that word from? I love this double conversation happening, but I also like that it's kind of schooling him on being a parent to Damien.
職業調査の宿題があったろう帰ってくるなりその話ばかりで
あいつが。
Oh, lies, exactly. Anya was not even paying attention.
僕も娘捨てに聞いただけです
Oh my gosh, Damien's gonna want to adopt him as his father now. He's gonna be like, anyways, forgot Anya. I'm about her dad.
でもそれくらい素敵なレポートでした
Wow.
君は面白い男だ
Right?
ね
That's like, that felt like a lot about my kid and his report.
今回は名前を覚えてもらっただけでも上々だ
That's true. You made enough of an impression.
あいつそんなに君のことを嫌ってるわけじゃないと思うんだ仲良くしてもらえたら嬉しいな
All right, Dad, smooth things over.
うるせえうるせえ。あんな庶民の女相手にしねえし。
これは それじゃあ失礼します。
This face, the side eye. That's so funny.
それでお前の要件と
Oh God. That's terrifying. Please don't ever open your eyes again.
アーニャ父に好かれてるのかわからないからちょっぴり怖い。でも
But I don't blame her. Like, blame him. That man is terrifying. If my dad looked at me like that, I'd never talk to him again.
中間試験でステラ取ったんだ
That's right.
他の教科ももうちょっとだった
Let him know. You've got two smart sons.
あとグリフォンの工作が禁止だったんだ
I did that.
ほんの気まぐれだ気にするな。
A whim.
犬よ引き続き励め。
I mean, that's about as good as it's gonna get, I guess.
大した会話はなかったが、
Damn, you are
ディズニーの
fast.
親子の距離感なりを多少つかめたか。
Not very warm.
今日得た情報を本部に持ち帰り検討せねば。
Aw. Look at Anya's advice working out, though. I mean, your dad didn't really seem to care, but hey, you got a little bit of praise. That sucks so much that, like, so many times parents don't realize that, you know, kids want that praise, even if it's just a little bit. That's all they want is to know that they're making you proud in some way, especially at that age.
お届けです。
Delivery for you, cute. Becky rocks.
こいつは悩みなんてなさそうだな。
She has a lot going on actually for a 4-year-old. I really can't wait till he actually finds out what she's capable of doing. To be continued into the next season. Fair enough. Let's just see. Did it give any? I guess they wouldn't give any hints because it was the end of the season. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that was the season finale of Spy Family Season 1. And we got some progress on Strix after a long while as far as the actual target, which was Donovan Desmond. We see that Lloyd is, he had his original plan of hoping that Anya would be able to get through to this Stella or was Imperial Scholar level so that he'd be able to meet Damien's father at this event. But unfortunately, we know that Anya's had a really hard time this year when it comes to her academics, but not because she's not capable, but simply because this is all very new for her. And obviously she's very distracted with what goes on up here. But anyways, he came up with a backup plan because he's been realizing very early on that he would have to do so. And he found a way to get in contact. After spying on these kids for how long, he found out that poor Damien was just looking for any opportunity to see his father. And since he knew his dad would most likely come to this ceremony that's held midterm for the best students, and that his older brother is one of said best students, there'd be a chance his father would show up. And we see him. So it's really quite sad, honestly, looking more and more at Damien, how he basically begs his brother to ask his dad to meet him at the school since he'll be there anyways, because he knows that otherwise his father wouldn't even think to come and see him, which, considering that both your kids will live at this school, it's so sad that his father wouldn't even think that he should stop and see his other child. But anyways, we see that the brother, like the whole family, seems extremely emotionally disconnected. No affection, no interaction, which is sad because you would think of all things his older brother would already understand what his younger brother is going through. But at the same time, though we weren't given the age, I can't think that his brother is that much older than him. So he's still very much going through this with their father as well. And he's probably actually got the added pressure of being the firstborn son. So that, well, maybe you don't, but in a lot of East Asian cultures, the eldest son has got a lot of responsibilities and a lot of pressures put on them as kind of like the successor of the family name. And so yeah, there's a lot going on probably for him too. So poor Damien's feeling quite alone on this whole thing. And he's also feeling like he's got this huge footstep, or footprint, I should say, that he's got to step into whether his brother is left to even get his father's attention, which, like I said, is super sad when you think about it, because kids shouldn't have to feel like they're fighting or competing for your attention. They deserve your love. They deserve your affection. They shouldn't have to earn it, so to speak. And poor Damien feels like that's what he's got to do to even get his father's, just to get him to be acknowledged, let alone to be loved. And so Anya, of course, is still trying to work her plan and using her powers to hear all of these thoughts. And she sees that Damien's scared, but she's just so concerned with the mission that she's not really thinking too much about the emotional side of it. But all the same, she offers her kind of shall we say, chaotic advice around just not being scared. She said some real stuff there about how she's also got in the back of her head that that one day Lloyd's going to drop her, because she knows that this family's not real, right? She knows that Lloyd is using her for a mission, but she loves this life that she has now. She doesn't want to go back to the orphanage. She doesn't want to go back to being a test subject. So she just really wants to keep what she has, but she knows that it's on thin ice. And so her expressing to Damien that, like, I know what it's like to worry about whether or not you're loved or whether or not you're good enough for your parent. And, you know, but you've just got to keep doing your best. And like she says, I show him my exams, even though I know I didn't do well, because I just figure I got to trust in him. I got to trust that our relationship is there, that he cares for me, or that, you know, if he likes me, he's got to like me for who I am, so to speak. And so she ends up giving Damien a little bit of a good push that he needs. And I love it. You know, he acts like he really doesn't like Anya, but we already know that not only does he have a crush on her, but I think he's starting to realize that she's, I don't know, better for him than he thinks, right? Because a lot of his, like, even his two friends are not really his friends, right? They're kind of his lackeys, whereas Anya's actually giving him like the real stuff that he needs to hear. So anyway, we just see that Damien ends up having that meeting, and Lloyd uses this opportunity to get in by looking, you know, making it look like he was looking for something of Anya's. And he has this subtextual conversation with Donovan, but really he just wants to get his foot in the door for like someone that Donovan recognizes and will potentially maybe trust enough to let into his circle at some point. But we see that obviously Donovan's going to be very, it's their first meeting. He has no reason to trust Lloyd. And even though Lloyd tried with the, I'll come by your house with an apology gift, and he was like, whoa, like I barely come outside. Why would I invite this stranger to my house? So anyways, but the point is, Lloyd ended up getting enough of his psychobabble in there to actually make an effect. So to the point where, again, we don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, because the way Donovan kind of squinted at him, I was like, your name was Forger, did you say? Okay. So maybe it's a good thing in the sense of like, okay, he said some valid points, or maybe it's a like, this guy is kind of weird. Why was he working so hard to talk to me? But I got to think that Donovan's used to that kind of attention. So for now, we'll think it's positive. But as Lloyd said, his whole objective of that conversation at a minimum was to make an impression on Donovan enough so that if he sees him again, it won't be like, who are you again? But obviously at best, maybe get a chance to go to his home. But, you know, understandably, that is not going to be the easiest way. And Lloyd now, like I said, seeing the relationship that Damien and his father have, which is basically that it's very distant and not warm and affectionate, he realizes now that maybe trying to go through the kid is not the best way. So Lloyd's like taking that info, and now he's like, I'm going to have to redirect my efforts to maybe just trying to work it from an adult standpoint potentially. Anyways, Damien still got something good out of it, because he was able to communicate, you know, his status to his father, because he knew that his dad came for his brother, but he was able to give him a status report. And, you know, he's minimal, but his dad still gave him like a good job and, you know, just keep doing your best, which I guess is the best you're going to get. It was essentially praise, I guess. So Damien was happy with that, and happy that he got time with his dad regardless. And I think that Anya's dad, Lloyd, did a good job of ingratiating Anya just a little bit more to Damien. I mean, we already know that Damien has a big fat crush, but maybe now he won't be as opposed to talking to Anya from time to time, because Lloyd did a really good job of buttering him up with the whole Anya praise, even though a lot of the stuff that he said about Anya was a bit of a lie. But anyway, as long as Anya can hopefully play along, it might work to her favor going forward. So yeah, really cute conclusion to this particular season. The operation seems like it's taken a shift, as I said, but we now at least have a path forward, and Lloyd can at least work a little bit more on the dad angle, since Anya's really having a hard time with juggling the school thing and trying to make this relationship with Damien work, when they clearly, well, she can't stand him at the moment. And he, of course, has his pride getting in the way. So really cute, fun, and this to be continued is very interesting. We'll have to see what goes on in season 2. And yeah, I really enjoyed this season overall. The show is super cute. I love the mix of action and humor and sentiment, and the overall kind of actually real themes that they bring in kind of a lighthearted fashion around family and acceptance and all those good things. So yeah, I think this was a great show. Really, really well done. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting into season 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode with me, as well as the entire season. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if that's all you watch from me, well, thank you so much for watching. Season 2 will be coming very, very quickly. And otherwise, we will see you in the next episode.